So Damien Hirst was 1965, 1932, Peter Lee, Warhol 1928, 1912, Jackson Pollock, 1853, Spencer Van Gogh, 1852, Leonardo da Vinci. That's the whole thing. That's what we were after. Well, it's been lovely to be here. Take care. Cheryl, £500 in the bank. All Fresco's buzzers. Will you show some bravery in round 3? Whoever wins will play for their bank in today's final. It's Graham. This is Shove. And Cheryl, here's how this round works. You're going to take it turns to choose an answer. First player to find a reasonable answer wins the board. So you find it. What is with the first to win 2 boards in the game? Here is first question. Today's 6 sports as Team GP this trailer on the big medals. This week, that means Juno, this week, up to 7 lifting. I have to think. Swimming is of a multiple let's find out swimming is basically. Swimming was the original answer. States my own. Miles in the Amazon. Okay. This is all me. So there it is. Arizona was our reasonable answer. Right, finished to Illinois. Cheryl, we'll say goodbye. So
Great day.
Well, I'm so glad you went. Take care, Cheryl. Thank you. So congratulations on taking that into today's final.
Well, it's chocolate Harvard. That's cheese and salads. We have cheese and salads at
Platform 2
just
Footer
$22.
1148 Regional Service to Ashdean, Birmingham, Osage Hill, Ashdean Bridge, and Ashdean. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
This is Russell Lane. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. Alight here for Watbury Castle. This is a regional service to Ashdean. Welcome on board this regional service to Ashdean. The next station is Osage Hill. We will shortly be arriving at Osage Hill.
This train is formed of 2 coaches.
This is Osage Hill. This is a regional service to Ashdean.
One of the strongest of road.
Welcome on board this regional service to Ashdean. The next station is Ashdean Bridge. If you wish to alight at the next station, please speak to a member of the on-train crew.
It's final. Safe. So I chase £1,000 back to if you want someone today, you just spend it. It's £100. So you should go and see it. Same something last time. Hang on. Essentially, the market.
This is Ashdean Bridge. This is a regional service to Ashdean.
Sanchez, female tennis players. Two questions to choose from. Who's first? There's 6 players. It's a tennis player first. To the 6 tennis players has won the most Grand Slam singles titles. Depends where the singles. That's it's too difficult. Yeah. 4 or 5. I think that one. So much difference there. So, it's question 6 players who's number 1 It's James Bond. Okay. Let's get rid of the Grand Slam singles question. Let's look. Let's verify. So, as you sure. It's a late one. Scottish Championship's currently trying that still. She's not a name on them. She's a bit of a world knowledge. Okay. She might be current like
Welcome on board this regional service to Ashdean. The next station is Ashdean, where this train terminates. Please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train.
Alright, at this point, when the Monica Sellers is on this, she just needs to meet 2 officers on the board to help with you config £2,000. So, what's the first one? Definitely. I'm going to say I just find a hat. It's not a hat. So, we're looking for the tennis player, Monica Sellers.
We will shortly be arriving at Ashdean, where this train terminates. Please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train.
So we're trying to find the female tennis player that's ranked one close to Sellers versus we need it to be Sellers.
This is Ashdean. This train terminates here. Please ensure that you take personal belongings with you when leaving the train. Thank you for traveling with us today. Welcome on board this regional service to Side on Sea.
Monica Sellers, ranked world
Calling at Ashdean Bridge, Osage Hill, Russell Lane, Longbow, Victoria Docks, Newhurst, and Side on Sea.
decisions because that's off the something worth £8,000. Okay, to do a reasonable answer all along, and is it worth the risk? It's an all-time one. If you decide to go for it, people, no way. I think it's I think 30% is with percent salary drip. That's not say guys if I'm wrong. 80 cents. 10 to quite a different chap usually. Fantastic. Wow. Okay, so let's bring that chap down to the floor. Monica Sellers versus Arantxa Sanchez. It's only 4 years between the let's hope this is game set a match for Monica Sellers. £8,000 your way. This is the ready. Best of
Welcome on board this regional service to Side on Sea. The next station is Ashdean Bridge. If you wish to alight at the next station, please speak to a member of the on-train crew.
It's the most British response we've ever had to Answer Monica Sellers was useful answer 1991. And it's in 5 was Sanchez and Cardo. It was 2002. Sharon Pope was 2005. 2017 for Hallam. And 2019 for Aston Martin Hall. You've enjoyed that, and you played that absolutely side one. Oh. Yeah.
This is Ashton Bridge. This is a regional service to Side on Sea.
Within a week, Grace had booked her first commercial. The talented star soon landed her debut acting gig on the Disney Channel. While most stars drop out of school after their careers kick off, McKenna was able to juggle the two through homeschooling and having a tutor on set. She also trained in cheerleading, gymnastics, tap dance, as well as ballet, and
Welcome on
participated in
board
beauty
this
pageants,
regional
winning the
service
title of
to
Tiny Miss
Side on
Texas.
Sea.
Soon, Grace had moved to LA
The
and
next
snagged her
station
breakthrough role
is
alongside
Osage
Hollywood
Hill.
hunk Chris Evans in the coming-of-age drama Gifted. Shortly after that project wrapped, however, McKenna was diagnosed with scoliosis, so she had to wear a back brace to correct her spine while making the 2021 film Ghostbusters Afterlife. Thankfully, she was able to undergo surgery in 2022. In addition to her work in front of the camera, Grace has also shown off her prowess behind the scenes through her production company Beautiful Ghosts, and has also released a couple of
We will shortly be arriving at Osage Hill.
Subject to assisting adjustments. Yes,
1202 Regional Service to Side on Sea. Calling at Russell Lane, Norfolk, Victoria Docks, Newhurst, Side on Sea. This train is
This is Osage Hill. This is a regional service to Side on Sea.
Meeting tests on changing lives, cash price,
when I feel the same way.
maybe can't get to the next one. Let's see. Let's meet Josh. Okay, now it's a dollars. We're still right? I'll be paying more games, free, and then a white states of song.
water round.
Sunny.
Yeah, we've got 7 kids, and I've got about 60 cousins. About half of us grew up together, like in the same neighborhood. So it's always what's his kid together, like fire marshal.
Well-known fan, big fan of.
Extra boards. It's been 30 years, but I'm still die hard. A long time ago, I slept outside of the streets of New York City. Forward to now.
Did you?
Well, also Kevin. I've always been in the band, but he's so my name. It's Kevin and Kevin. And this summer, I'm taking the boards, and after I'm done, getting on a jet, flying out to Vegas, trying to stop that jet. Not my jet.
Welcome on board this regional service to Side on Sea. The next station is Russell Lane.
Thank you.
Not you, never make it, Georgia.
We will shortly be arriving at Russell Lane. Alight here for Watbury Castle. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Then we hang over here to get Colorado. So I'm kind of needed for minutes where I would just go in and kind of lay on my yoga mat and show us another whole side. Oh no, I think you should say I'm done.
Platform 3 for the 1204 regional service to Side on Sea. Calling at Longboat, Victoria Docks, Newhurst, and Side on Sea. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
This is Russell Lane. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. Alight here for Watbury Castle. This is a regional service to Side on Sea. Welcome on board this regional service to Side on Sea. The next station is Longbow. We will shortly be arriving at Longbow.
Platform 2 for the 1206 regional service to Side on Sea. Calling at Victoria Docks, Newhurst, and Side on Sea. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
This is Longbow. This is a regional service to Side on Sea.
Man, Fridays, this season because on Friday, one film watcher will become 50K for our 50th giveaway. That's a good deal. Right back to you. It's possible to see cheese there is on your screen. Time you get to start on the wheel and give it a good spin.
Welcome on board this regional service to Side on Sea. The next station is Victoria Docks. We will shortly be arriving at Victoria Docks. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. This is Victoria Docks. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. This is a regional service to Side-on-Sea.
The train now approaching platform 1 is the 1209 regional service to Side-on-Sea. Calling at Side-on-Sea. Only this train is formed of 2 coaches.
Welcome on board this regional service to Side-on-Sea, calling at Newhurst and Side-on-Sea. The next station is Newhurst. We will shortly be arriving at Newhurst.
Make your morning sleepy and tasty. It's all together. To enjoy the 13 months from China's travel, fly direct to Hokkaido. Save up to $2,400 on every second travel. Get free documents and get air tickets.
Platform 1 for the 1212 regional service to Side-on-Sea. Calling at Side-on-Sea. Only this train is formed of 2 coaches.
This is Newhurst. This is a regional service to Side-on-Sea.
You're upgrading your skills, switching careers, or upskilling your team. Get 90% skills future learning. There's never enough time to upskill. Scheduling people first, learning always. Inquire today at asktraining.com/.
就是面对他自己身体的这个，是他的什么问题？对，勇敢去面对他，没有回归过大脑，奇迹的时候，给人很有希望的感觉。他们世界近30年来，但是这提供全面的支持与协助。These are the stories of courage. And resilience. 我整个瑜伽也讲过也真实的故事，是给你们快乐的感觉。
一起来感受真实故事带来的力量。
Welcome on board this regional service to Side-on-Sea. The next station is Side-on-Sea, where this train terminates. Please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train.
Sunny, Smith for the first time tonight. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
We will shortly be arriving at Side-on-Sea, where this train terminates. Please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train. This is Side-on-Sea. This train terminates here. Please ensure that you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train. Thank you for traveling with us today.
Is the 1216 regional service to Avonhill via
Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill.
Docks, Longbow, Russell Lane, Brookfield,
Calling at Newhurst, Victoria Docks, Longbow, Russell Lane, Broomfield, Merrion, Leeton, Bawtry Road, Belmont Green, Roton, Fleetwood, Thornfield, Union Street, and Avonhill.
Eyes. $600. 1G. Two up there. So no, say salt, spit, go. St. Lucia. St. Lucia away at the Bay Gardens Resort and Spa. Experience true adventure, relaxation, and refreshment all in one place. Visit BayGardensResorts.com. She's got she's got that wild card right now. Awesome time. Somebody can get $10,000 and it's nothing to great. More hey, spice us. It's going board. It's always had to start something. Sam.
Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill. The next station is Newhurst. We will shortly be arriving at Newhurst.
On the target. Let's do it.
You open it on. Slide it
London Green, Roton, Fleetwood, Thornfield, Union Street, and Avonhill. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
Selling.
This is Newhurst. This is a regional service to Avonhill. Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill. The next station is Victoria Docks.
Now he's pretty tight on time, so Tanya, I will stay.
We will shortly be arriving at Victoria Docks. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Sunny, let's three pictures.
The time is time. Time.
Got it.
Portray Road, Elmwood, Rotund, Seaworth, Thornfield, Union Street, and Avonhill. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
This is Victoria Docks. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. This is a regional service to Avonhill.
The train now approaching platform 3 is the 1223 regional service to Avonhill, calling at Whetstone, Merrion, Leaton, Portree Road, Belmont Green.
Welcome on
Rotund,
board this regional service to
Thornfield,
Avonhill,
Union
calling at Longbow, Russell Lane, Broomfield, Merrion, Leaton, Bawtry Road, Belmont Green, Rotund, Fleetwood, Thornfield, Union Street, and Avonhill. The next station is Longbow. We will shortly be arriving at Longbow.
Service to Avonhill via Russell Lane, calling at Broomfield, Merrion, Leeton, Bawtry Road, Belmont Green, Rotun, Fleetwood, Thornfield, Union Street, and Avonhill. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
This is Longbow. This is a regional service to Avonhill.
Tonight. And next time you click on that work email, watch out. Losses from business scams are tripling into millions of dollars. Helping young Singaporeans out of a life crisis before it happens. Just talking. Pakistan warns the deaths of newborn babies after fire sweeps through a hospital's maternity ward. You're due tonight at 8:30. Now it's even not hard to Jesus. Things are just $22. Time of me. Times. And now on the Pizza Hut groups.
Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill. The next station is Russell Lane.
Down to $2,300 so far. Might be my come with a big spanner. Let's go for it. Goodbye. Is this the one? It's inside this.
We will shortly be arriving at Russell Lane. Alight here for Watbury Castle. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
So think about this, we need 3 consonants, 1 vowel.
26.
C.
Service to Avonhill. Calling at Merriam, Leeton, Bawtry Road, Belmont Green, Rotun, Fleetwood, Thornfield,
M.
Union Street, and
the vowel's
Avonhill.
gonna be-
This train is formed of 2 coaches.
This is Russell Lane. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. Alight here for Watbury Castle. This is a regional service to Avonhill.
Please needed a P. Oh, thank goodness it's not a million. It's lost the meaning, but thanks much for the meaning. Now where was the meaning?
Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill. The next station is Broomfield. We will shortly be arriving at Broomfield.
My first time candy. That's my name. So I was a surprise because on the set. The view of life you crocheting for me.
Especially for you, by Vanna White.
My sister Meredith joined us to talk about our new book, The Make Believers. The first page inside the family. What if
This is Broomfield. This is a regional service to Avonhill.
Is this show? Be back. Thank you much, everybody.
Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill. The next station is Merion.
Platform 1 for the 12:32 regional service to Avonhill, calling at Leeton, Bawtry Road, Belmont Green, Lowton, Fleetwood, Thornfield, Union Street, and Avonhill. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
This is Merion. This is a regional service to Avonhill.
The number of cages was not right around 210,893. But as they are by that state monetarily and months. They're not having their account directly. But yeah, somebody's lost and $170, followed by government officials but for that night. On tracking output, 8.8% like the bus, one of them is some 70%, but lower than 20%. That's why that is cycling with that one. That has to be on more than 10% of its population. Also, that plus
We are sorry that the 12:32 regional service to Belmont Green has been cancelled. This is due to a member of train crew being unavailable. We apologize for the disruption to your journey today.
Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill. The next station is Leeton. We will shortly be arriving at Leeton. Change here for trains to Ashdean, Brynmouth, Millbridge, Norrington, and Victoria Docks. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Regional service to Avonhill, calling at Belmont Green, Rotun, Fleetwood, Thornfield, Union Street, and Avonhill. This train is full of 2 coaches. We are sorry that the 1300 intercity service to Avonhill has been cancelled. This is due to a fault on this train. We apologize for the disruption to your journey today.
This is Leeton. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. Change here for trains to Ashdean, Brynmouth, Millbridge, Norrington, and Victoria Docks. This is a regional service to Avonhill.
It's in front of one.
Platform 1 for the 1240 regional service to Avonhill, calling at Leeton, Bawtry Road, Belmont Green, Rotun, Fleetwood, Thornfield, Union Street, and Avonhill. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
This is Merion. This is a regional service to Avonhill. Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill. The next station is Leeton.
Service to Victoria Docks has been cancelled. This is due to a member of train crew being unavailable. We apologize for the disruption to your journey today. Platform 1 for the 12:45 regional service to Avonhill, calling at Leeton, Bawtry Road, Belmont Green, Rotun, Fleetwood.
This is
Thornfield,
Miriam.
Union Street.
This
and
is a
Avonhill.
regional service
This
to
train is
Avonhill.
2 coaches.
Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill. The next station is Leeton. We will shortly be arriving at Leeton. Change here for trains to Ashdean, Brynmouth, Millbridge, Norrington, and Victoria Docks. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
The train now approaching platform 6 is the 1248 regional service to Avonhill, calling at Bellman Green, Roton, Fleetwood, Thornfield, Union Street, and Avonhill. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
This is Leeton. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. Change here for trains to Ashdean, Brynmouth, Millbridge, Norrington, and Victoria Docks. This is a regional service to Avonhill.
We are sorry that the 1257 intercity service to Avonhill has been cancelled. We apologize for the disruption to your journey today.
Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill, calling at Bawtry Road, Belmont Green, Roton, Fleetwood, Thornfield, Union Street, and Avonhill. The next station is Bawtry Road. We will shortly be arriving at Bawtry Road. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Platform 2 for the 1250 regional service Avonhill, calling at Bellman Green, Roton, Fleetwood, Thornfield, Union Street, and Avonhill. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
This is Bawtry Road. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. This is a regional service to Avonhill. Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill. The next station is Belmont Green. We will shortly be arriving at Belmont Green. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Regional service to Avonhill, calling at Fleetwood, Thornfield, Union Street, and Avonhill. This train is full of 2 coaches.
This is Belmont Green. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. This is a regional service to Avonhill.
And it'll be off. So, anything.
Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill. The next station is Roton.
So sad. It's simply stop back.
We will shortly be arriving at Roton.
Rest stopping.
Is the 12:55 regional service to Avonhill, calling at Thornfield, Union Street, and Avonhill. This train is full of 2 coaches.
This is Roton. This is a regional service to Avonhill. Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill. The next station is Fleetwood. We will shortly be arriving at Fleetwood.
Calling at Union Street at Avonhill. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
This is Fleetwood. This is a regional service to Avonhill. Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill. The next station is Thornfield. will shortly be arriving at Thornfield.
Regional. Service to Avonhill. Calling at Avonhill. Only. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
This is Thornfield. This is a regional service to Avonhill. Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill. The next station is Union Street. We will shortly be arriving at Union Street. Alight here for the University of Avonhill, St. George's campus. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Platform 2 for the 1302 Regional. Service to Avonhill. Calling at Avonhill. Only. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
This is Union Street. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. Alight here for the University of Avonhill, St. George's campus. This is a regional service to Avonhill. Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill. The next station is Avonhill, where this train terminates. Please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train. We will shortly be arriving at Avonhill, where this train terminates. Please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train. Change here for tram and bus services to other destinations. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. This is Avonhill. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. Change here for tram and bus services to other destinations. This train terminates here. Please ensure that you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train. Thank you for traveling with us today. Welcome on board this regional service to Cuffley. Calling at Union Street, Thornfield, Fleetwood, Roton, Belmont Green, Leeton, Palmer's Way, Freston Junction, Forestdale, Astley, Hume Heath, Stirling Street, Norrington, Wallsend, Ashby in Kirkside, and Cuffley.
So funny.
Welcome on board this regional service to Cuffley, calling at Union Street, Thornfield, Fleetwood, Roton, Belmont Green, Leeton, Palmer's Way, Freston Junction, Forestdale, Astley, Hume Heath, Stirling Street, Norrington, Wallsend, Ashby in Kirkside, and Cuffley. The next station is Union Street. We will shortly be arriving at Union Street. Alight here for the University of Avonhill, St. George's campus. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Platform 1 for the 1312 regional service to Cuffley. Calling at Thornfield, Fleetwood, Roton, Belmont Green, Leeton, Palmer's Way. Preston Junction, Forestdale, Astley, Hume Heath, Sterling Street, Norrington, Wallsend, Ashby and Kirkside.
This is
And
Union
Cuffley.
Street. Please mind the
This
gap
train is
between the
forward
train
to
and the platform
coaches.
edge. Alight here for the University of Avonhill, St George's Campus. This is a regional service to Cuffley. Welcome on board this regional service to Cuffley. The next station is Thornfield. We will shortly be arriving at Thornfield.
Platform 1 for the 1314 regional service to Cuffley. Calling at Fleetwood, Roton, Belmont Green, Leeton, Palmer's Way, Preston Junction, Forestdale, Astley, Hume Heath, Sterling
This is
Street,
Thornfield.
Norrington, Wallsend,
This is a regional
Ashby and
service to
Kirkside.
Cuffley.
and Cuffley. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
Welcome on board this regional service to Cuffley. The next station is Fleetwood.
Oh god, I hate this. I hate this train. What train is this? No, I'm not. What train is this? No, not good. Oh, yes, this. Oh yeah, favorite train. Language. Yeah, I love this train. Oh yeah, that's my favorite. One of my favorite trains. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the way I like it.
Platform 2 for the 1321 regional service to Avonhill. Calling out Avonhill only. This train was for
Yeah, I
3
hate this.
coaches.
This is Thornfield. This is a regional service to Avonhill. Welcome on board this regional service to Avonhill. The next station is Avonhill, where this train terminates. Please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train. We will shortly be arriving at Avonhill, where this train terminates. Please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train. Change here for tram and bus services to other destinations. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Oh, what?
This is Avonhill. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. Change here for tram and bus services to other destinations. This train terminates here. Please ensure that you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train. Thank you for traveling with us today. Welcome on board this regional service to Pencarn. Calling at Thornfield, Fleetwood, Belmont Green, Leeton, Fortis Green, Elm Tree House, Mill Bridge, Saltcombe, Brynmouth, St Porthan, Ferry Road, Llanlowen, Liscarron, Gwithen, St Selon, and Pencarn. Dwelling. If I nerdy. Oh, the guarding my tree. Rather, he's guarding a train. Bro, can this pacer adjust? Okay, it's moving now. Never mind. Oh, freak. Okay, upward. Welcome on board this regional service to Pencaan, calling at Thornfield, Fleetwood, Belmont Green, Leeton, Fortis Green, Elm Tree House, Mill Bridge, Saltcombe, Brynmouth, St Porthan, Ferry Road, Llanlowen, Liscarron, Gwithen, St Selen, and Pencaan. The next station is Thornfield.
Bro, I just didn't realize I'm not stopping at Union Street.
We will shortly be arriving at Thornfield.
What's the task?
Platform 1 for the 1332 Regional Service to Pencaan. Calling at Fleetwood, Belmont Green, Leeton, Fortis Green, Elm Tree House, Millbridge, Saltcombe, Brynmouth, St Porthan, Ferry Road, Llanlowen,
This is
Liscarron,
Thornfield.
Gwithen,
This is a
St.
regional
Selen.
service to Pencaan.
Pencaan. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
Welcome on board this regional service to Pencaan. The next station is Fleetwood. We will shortly be arriving at Fleetwood.
1335 Regional
结婚证。
Service to Pencon. Calling at Belmont Green, Leeton, Fortis Green, Elm Tree House, Millbridge, Saltcombe, Brynmouth, St Porthan Ferry Road, Lanlowen, Lisgarren, Wigan, St Selin.
This is
Pencon.
Fleetwood.
This train is formed
This
of
is a regional
3
service
coaches.
to Pencon. Welcome on board this regional service to Pencon. The next station is Belmont Green.
With the mix. Any legends?
We will shortly be arriving at Belmont Green. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. This is Belmont Green. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. This is a regional service to Pencon.
Training prior to me.
Oh, can't wait for the final.
Welcome on board this regional service to Pencon. The next station is Leeton.
nay thì với thị trường của Thái Lan thì sẽ giảm từ Việt Nam với là một cái chịu áp lực thì ông nhận định về điểm này và
Of course, some
như thế
virgins.
nào là cái con này. Đây là huấn luyện viên của Thái Lan thì cũng như vậy. Chủ yếu chúng ta là sẽ làm thành công trong trận đấu với Malawi. Rồi với trận đấu này có sẽ thực hiện cách khác chúng tôi vẫn tiếp tục đi với chiến thắng để đảm bảo những sự thành công.
Turtles that won't sit. Thank goodness it's heading to Kafli. There's two.
The train now standing at platform 1 is the 1345 intercity service to Kafli. Calling at
Welcome on board this intercity service to Kafli.
Lisgaran, Brynmouth,
Calling at St. Selen, Gwithen, Lisgaran, Brynmouth, Millbridge, Leeton, Freston Junction, Norrington, and Cuffley.
Oh.
Welcome on board this intercity service to Cuffley, calling at St. Selon, Gwithen, Liscarron, Brynmouth, Millbridge, Leeton, Freston. The next station is St. Selon. We will shortly be arriving at St. Selon.
Platform 2 for the delayed 1341 in service to calling at Pencott. Only this train is for 8 coaches.
This is St. Selon. This is an intercity service to Cuffley.
Oh no. If I get too close, I'm despawning.
Welcome on board this intercity service to Cuffley, calling at Gwithan, Liscarron, Brynmouth, Millbridge, Leeton, Freston Junction, Norrington, and Cuffley. The next station is Gwithan.
Cup 2026. Three-time champions, champions Vietnam versus the seven-time champions Thailand for this magnificent trophy. The 16-time Asian Championship has been fought for. It truly is the jewel in the crown of Asian football.
We will shortly be arriving at
We are just
Gwithan.
awaiting the teams coming out. Vietnam have a huge advantage only of a capacity home venue. Also a 2-0 lead from the first leg earned at the Rajamangala Stadium. And a 25 match have been run in all competitions under Korean coach Kim
Footer
Sang-sik.
1353 Intercity Service to
There is an expectation
calling
in
at
Hanoi
Liscarron,
for this team,
Brynmouth,
for this group,
Millbridge, Leeton,
for this
Preston
match,
Junction,
for
Norrington,
this championship.
and Cuffley. This train is formed of
Match
5
officials from United Arab Emirates. Fourth official in the
This
relatively
is
short trip
Gwithan.
from Singapore.
This is an intercity service to
Looking just a
Cuffley.
little bit nervous coming out into a wonderful atmosphere. It's hot and humid. Temperature is high off the field and on the field. Thailand need the temperature to be red hot to try to calm this. And there's walking alongside me describing the action. For the next 90 minutes at least is the Asian Champions League player Reece Roshan. And Roshan, there is a wonderful atmosphere. And some of the biggest names in world sport, including FIFA President Gianni Infantino, are presence just to see what this championship has to offer. It truly is the jewel in the crown of Asia.
Yeah, most certainly is. What an atmosphere, what an environment to come out and play in. I think as a player, you want to be in these situations, playing in finals, fighting for those trophies, fighting for glory for your nation, and a hostile crowd to Thailand. Everything going against them. Can they come out here and get their own goals? Perhaps give Vietnam a few handouts for the rest of this contest. Vietnam, we've fired up, so we've got to try and wrap things up here this evening. I think we set up very nicely to bring second leg of this ASEAN Winning Cup 2026 final.
The MC doesn't need to really flip up the atmosphere, but that's exactly what he's doing as he introduces the flag of the Asian Football Federation. That is the wonderful sight of the Maiden Stadium. On each occasion, Vietnam have won this tournament, they've won each game at this venue. And the teams follow the match officials. It will be a Vietnam with the advantage, the defending champions, the 2-0 lead. Great confidence, 25 match unbeaten run, just 10 goals conceded in those 25 matches. Thailand have made redoubtable figures such as Sanak Union has ever won an ASEAN Championship final, having had to come 2 goals down in the first leg. Records are made to be broken. We'll give you the team news after the respective national anthems, starting with that linguistic nation, Thailand.
The regional next.
This is due to a member of train crew being unavailable. We apologize
Are
for
you
the disruption
kidding
to your
me?
journey
Stuck
today.
behind a semi-fast road. In that case, I'm going semi-fast. Can't take any more.
As I say, there's been an atmosphere building up in Hanoi. It's just calm this atmosphere down. Yeah, there will.
Blue Phantom. Jazz.
This is the Vietnam side, which is unchanged from the 11 that started that 2-0 victory. Patrick Jiang, 2 sensational saves in the first half when it was 0-0. And then, of course, they can call on the likes of Quang Hai to produce the goods from the substitutes bench. And he's on a very, very strong substitutes bench alongside Hai Long, who opened the scoring with a genius of a goal. As Vietnam took that 2-goal advantage from the Russian goal stadium. 25 matches unbeaten. It's nearly 2 full years. Match officials, referee Ahmed Darwish from United Arab Emirates. He's virtually got a red card or a penalty every 2 games in his last 112. You can see he's laid down the law. VR officials from China and from Indonesia, should it be required for this Hyundai Cup final second leg.
The train now standing at
As for Thailand, well, just one surprise. It's possibly an injury, but Chun Chai comes in, goal, the 39-year-old.
Welcome on board this regional service to Stonebrook Town.
Otherwise, it's the same team that played so well in the first half.
Calling at St. Seven, Witham, Liscaran, Llanlowen, St. Paulthorne, Ferry Road, Rinmouth, Saltcombe, Mill Bridge, Elm Tree House, Fortis Green, Leeton, Palmer's Way, Freston Junction, Forestdale, Hume Heath, Norrington, Cresford, and Stonebrook Town.
They have to believe, they will have that belief in them. Anthony Hudson was defiant, and I think that'll be the message to his players as well. And for Kim Sang-sik, his message would be composure. I don't expect them to change their approach in this one because the score in aggregate suits them perfectly from a tactical perspective. But Thailand have to come out. We saw that first leg of the final. Thailand in the first half had chances. They created opportunities. They just couldn't find a way, even in the second as well. They just couldn't find a way past Patrick Lejean. And that was the issue for them. So they will believe that they have the quality, and they have what it takes to cause trouble for Vietnam. But they do need to go out and try and find that first goal.
That's 5 matches, 5 wins, unbeaten in 25, 22 wins, 3 draws in that. Tickets for this were big exchange for as much as $10 million, which is around about $350 US. Which tells an awful lot as Anthony Huntsman's trying to keep a lid on the atmosphere, just trying to calm his team down. They won't have given this one up.
With the and I'm here for the second leg of that semi-final, Vietnam against Malaysia, and I think the atmosphere for this final is even better than it was then, because it actually started an hour before. And when those teams came out, especially when Vietnam came out for their warm-ups, you could hear this magnificent roar right through the beat-in, and the players out there will feel the impact of that.
There's a little knot of around about 50 or so Thailand fans away to the goal, being defended by Patrick Lejean. They halfway just await the kick-off to the second leg of this Hyundai Cup final.
Welcome on board this regional service to Stonebrook Town. The next station is St. Selen.
Thailand kick off the second leg of this ASEAN Championship Hyundai Cup final 2026. A record prize money of $500,000 available to the winners. It's about 14 million Vietnamese dong, 14 billion Vietnamese dong, 13.5 million Thai baht, so well worth winning. And in the blue going right to left. Immediately we see Vietnam lining up in a 5-4-1. The lead is to defend.
That's exactly how they lined up Vietnam in the first leg of that final. Paying a lot of respect to Thailand, but also knowing that they want to draw Thailand out and use the spaces in behind on the break. Very narrow level football.
Explosive Rhys Rayo and Eric. The Asian Champions League champs. This authority in its competition of all that means big back chases and Winton going early on without running into the channels from the front three.
He's such a useful player, in that forward line. He's moving off the centre, the brings off that left side. Also has the versatility to play through the middle if they need him to. And the capacity, his acceleration to catch out the opposition defence. They struggled to deal with his pace in the second half. Thailand went off.
Yeah, the match just kicked off. Currently, Vietnam is clearly advantage.
We will shortly be arriving
Swan
at
Man
St.
was caught in
Selen.
possession. That was referee Darwin. Is he going to give an early yellow card? The answer is no, and I tell you what, because it's so early, Rockham's got away with that.
If he has, and after that, what he's doing gets caught out. Kakana had actually space to run into. Could have been a potential counter attack there for Thailand. But you're right, probably the early stages of this one means the referee's just decided to have a word with Mongo.
He's a very strict referee.
06 regional.
Not on that occasion.
Well, you mentioned about a red card and a penalty.
Calling out.
Every two.
So hopefully this is the first of the two.
Landlord. St. Paulford, Ferry Road. Brynmouth,
Brighton.
Saltcombe,
Just like
Millbridge, Elm Tree House,
Swanson. St. Anne's got an important role to play.
Leeton, Palmer's Way,
This is St.
Preston
Selen.
Junction, Forest Day,
This is a
Newquay,
regional service to
Norrington,
Stonebrook Town.
and Stonebrook Town. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
It's a real sense that they can go on and seal this title.
Saw that. Good impression, the Morocco ball pulled left. Lots of Tirasak. Tirasak blocked off, good covering coming in. It's the right centre back, Park Swan Man. This is football for Hanoi. Swan Man, Tan Chung and Van Howell, the back three. Sepsan, Ian Kakana will have exactly 3 roles, but
We
changing
are
roles.
sorry
There
about
is
that.
Kakana,
14,
turning up on the
51,
right.
regional, Service to Penkan
Eased off the ball
has
by
been
Van
cancelled.
Vliet.
We apologize for the disruption to your journey today.
Also known as C4, Ricarda. See, with his explosive style, there was an arm across the face there from Wim van Vliet. And now you can understand why Kakana Kamyov went down, looking for the free kick. But there's a lot of fluidity in that front four, I would say, with Kakana Kamyov, Seksan joining in as well. And then Dirasakis, Yutsako and Murapa playing on the flanks. Just been an interesting element from a tactical perspective that I've seen. Normally you associate Dirasak and Yutsako as those two centre forwards, but they've been playing on the flanks to use their pace, their work rate from those positions.
There's no Van Gaal. And I'm very happy to have Van Gaal back after a long injury. That's good pressing. Chaipon's done well. Finds Sarat Yuyan. Sarat, little dink over the top. Coming in narrow. It's Dirasak. Van Vliet come forward. Look. Sort of workhorse in midfield, Lapantan Long. The others don't do the work. It's a real beauty for Vietnam because the work rate. Ipon's header. Dirasak will chase. Patrick Lejiang. Naturalised.
Welcome on board this regional service to Stonebrook Town.
Not many can do that.
The next station is Quithen.
Sama. Chachai. Splendid Tim White. Morris. It's not Chachai.
Well, you know, another thing that Thailand will hold for us is the fact that if we go back into history, they are the only nation to overturn a defeat in the first leg. We saw it win the ASEAN Championship back in 2016. We lost that first leg against Indonesia, won the second to take the title. And this is a nation that's always been able to produce good quality players. You look at the pyramid and you look at the kind of squad that they're able to put out in this tournament, still staying so competitive at this level, getting into finals.
But for the last 6 editions, Vietnam have won the other 2. Thanks to all the preeminent nations in ASEAN. Chaipon, lovely touch. Gives it away. Nice speed.
We will shortly be arriving at Quithen.
Swan. Ring from Morris. And playing into Kakana. There's just eased off the ball by Van Gaal.
Platform 2 for the 1409 regional
Young Hondo
service to Stonebrook.
slides past 2 challengers.
Calling out Liscaran, Lanloan, St. Porphin,
And
Ferry
Tremont,
Road,
that run from Wimonto,
Grimmer,
able to carry it midfield powerfully.
Millbridge, Elmslie House, Salters
Saltby.
Green, Leeton.
This is Quithen.
Preston Junction.
This is a regional service to Stonebrook Town.
Lee, stop down, just touching the back of his knee
This
and
train is
hamstring
formed
area.
3 coaches.
Yeah, immediately Trunks on indicated to the bench that there might need to be a change here. As he sprints onto it, you can see him clutching that right leg. The hamstring, it doesn't look good for Van Vliet. I don't think he's going to be able to continue here with the way it's looking for him. You always know as a player in those situations. Going down with no one around him. Thankfully, Ipsan Sikis has a strong squad, although Van Vliet has been an important player for Vietnam.
I've got a natural replacement in Tuan Tai. On the bench, actually, Tuan Tai. Yes, he is. It's one of the more recent changes of being able to name your full squad once upon a time.
Welcome on board this regional service to Stonebrook Town. The next station is Liscaran.
Hold on there. You know it instantly. You hear the snap. You just start to feel that tightness in the muscle, and you know it's gone. It's done.
So one time from Vettel comes on for his 20. Will come on for his 20th international. Mature first. Brilliant,
We
man.
will shortly be arriving at Liscaran.
I think he would have felt a little bit frustrated. In the first leg at half time, he looked a little bit differently. Because he had 2 or 3 chances. But that's the thing about Gordon as a striker, you just have to keep going, try and put those misses out of your mind. One of them denied by Patrick Lachance, the other he sent over the bar. It gives Thailand lots of energy down that right side. In theory, it should be an interesting battle.
Regional
Afonso Dai coming on now. It's one Truto on that side of the
calling
pitch.
out Llanlowen,
That's a natural
St.
replacement and
Paulton,
probably a
Ferry
substitution
Road.
would have happened in the second half anyway.
Brynmouth,
Nonetheless,
Thorpcombe, Millbridge, Elm Tree House, Fortis Green, Leeton,
This is
Palmer's Way,
Liscaran.
Tadjung,
Preston
This
Junction,
is a regional
Forestdale,
service to
Hugh Heath,
Stonebrook
Norrington,
Town.
Cresford,
Endo,
and Stonebrook Town. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
Endo, Central, Looks over.
Oh,
This penalty area.
Short time. He identified that there was a ball over the saying he just stepped out towards the edge of his area.
Welcome on board this regional service to Stonebrook Town.
Say, got out of position.
The next station is Llanlowen.
Morris. This again. It's had that many international caps. He's fitted in very nicely at right back. Experienced player. This is Sexan. It's going to be some player, Sexan. Finds Morris once again. Long has Manny to his left. Haven't been patient, plenty of the ball. Once again, Capcana into space. It's a throw-in.
To try and make use of those tackling.
We will shortly be arriving at Llanlowen.
Very deep. This is the defensive block of Vietnam. Exactly the kind of defensive shape set up that they faced off in that first leg. You see Vietnam with their white players in that midfield forward, cutting in very narrow. Those are those central channels.
Salah, Morris.
Platform 2 for the
Sexan. Mike Craig. Morris.
oh, who scored? Wow. Whoa. What? Thailand scored their first goal.
This is Llanlowen. This is a regional service to Stonebrook Town.
Oh my god. Thailand just scored. Now 2-1. Oh, can he catch up? Can he catch up?
Well, it may be the young Thailand.
Now Vietnam 2, Thailand 1.
Contest number 2. Some MVP. Last edition of the ASEAN Championship.
And it's gone quiet here now.
Welcome on board this regional service to Stonebrook Town. The next station is St. Paulton, Ferry Road.
They certainly have done so. That will give them a huge lift for the rest of this match now. There's less of that time pressure. Yes, they still need another, and they've got that one at least.
Yes.
Still behind on aggregate. Sansik, of course, he's been there, seen it, done it. Hasn't lost many games. Sexam. He lined the top for Tinasak, who drags his man back. Strongman looks up front and third. Strongman himself wouldn't do such a thing.
Nation 3 Vietnam as well. Ireland.
Didn't have about the last three, but you're quite right. It's a nation.
We will shortly be arriving at St. Porthon Ferry Road.
Leslie Hudson's demeanour beforehand was very bullish, very confident. Sadat. It's Kakana. Kakana gets the touch in. Yotsukov. Already scored one. Looks for Tinasak. Doesn't break.
Platform 1, Sugar, 14, 17, Regional. Service to Stonebrook Town.
Lovely.
Calling at Brynmouth, Saltcombe, Millbridge, Elm Tree House, Fortis Green, Newton, Palmer's Way, Preston Junction, Forestdale.
This is
Hume
St. Porthon
Norrington,
Ferry
Ashford.
Road.
And
This is a regional service to
This
Stonebrook
train is
Town.
full of 3 coaches.
This is always the concern with Chai. He's very experienced. He's even on time, but he's always got a mistake in it. And you just hope that mistake isn't something that leads to a goal.
Wow, how did Thailand just
Welcome on board this regional service to Stonebrook Town. The next station is Brynmouth.
Down to Banta. He's got 29 years young, Chachai Butron. He's made many comebacks in his career, and with the injuries, he's still playing.
I know you're a lifelong member of the Goalkeepers Union as well there, so we've got a soft spot for them.
He's a shootout hero for his club team, Burnham in the First National League. Club Championship.
They're making a big mistake in that match as well.
Very bad. Drive off. Yeah. A bit of space for Sexton.
We will shortly be arriving at Brynmouth.
He's from Salford front line. In between the Papa Long and Winwood. Getting dragged across. Some concern there in those midfield areas of Vietnam. And Sexar being able to get that bit of space to work with.
Ultimately finds Tian
Elm Tree House, Fortis Green, Leeton, Palmer's Way, Preston Junction, Forestdale, Hume Heath, Norrington, Cresford, and Stonebrook Town.
Wanted to cross
This train is
instead
full
of the
of
shot.
3
He
coaches.
was able to just swivel and turn away. Just so sharp. That stopping and starting with sense easy. As a defender. on
This
the
is
field.
Brynmouth. This is a regional service to Stonebrook Town.
Bjarne Darvish gets us underway. Still Sammy. Looks on. Lee Hudson. Well, he said he believed. But do they believe when they say they believe? I think he now believes he believes.
I have to. I think it's genuine. And sometimes, even if it isn't, you know that saying, you gotta fake it till you make it.
Tilasaka. Success by Tiana. this Vietnamese team. Average age is 28, average number of caps 34. So, plenty of experience as well.
Welcome on board this regional service to Stonebrook Town. The next station is Saltcombe.
Inside, he gets a high five from what's it called? Waking up on that right. Really good finish. Just didn't have someone in the shed gambling. They're looking good that they're delivering.
So it comes back to Manny Beers. 70% of the ball is opening 20 minutes for Thailand. In the game, Thailand versus Singapore, it's Thailand sat back and suddenly consequences. They eventually fun.
Championship. Thailand never said that DNA about them when it comes to the approach. When it comes to the approach in matches, you expect them to dominate possession to either side that looks for goals.
Sexton once again. And Mayotte called the goal scorer. Lovely running off the ball by Sexton. That third man running you were talking about.
There you go. I mentioned it earlier, they can work those down there runs. Whistle sets up, either area of the pitch. So I like the gunner.
We will shortly be arriving at Saltcombe.
Sets up mean that players should those late frontals, no player runs.
First corner of the match. 5 blue shirts and more elephants in the round. Spike Morse, Jiang. This one in, once the referees being short.
This is Saltcombe. This is a regional service to Stonebrook Town.
Good shot. So it is to open to get in the space. I think in that situation, we see
Welcome on board this regional service to Stonebrook Town. The next station is Millbridge.
So, in the last two massive championship finals, on the face.
Bro, are you kidding me, bro? Great.
That was taken out of the game. Reached Russia right.
Yeah, it looked like coming together off the ball. It was bending that road, looking to try and provide depth, trying to stretch that defence. And
We will shortly be arriving at Millbridge. Change here for trains to Fair and Leeton. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
The train now approaching platform 3 is the 1427 regional service to Stonebrook Town. Calling at Fortis Green, Leeton, Palmer's
Oh
Way,
my god, a foul.
Preston Junction, Forestdale, Hume Heath, Norrington, Cresford, and Stonebrook Town. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
This is Mill Bridge. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. Change here for trains to Fair and Leeton. This is a regional service to Stonebrook Town.
Somehow got a red card, but it's later he said this.
The train now standing at platform 2 is the delayed 1418 intercity service to Avonhill, calling at Fortis Green, Leeton, and Avonhill. This train is formed of 10 coaches.
Be reduced to 10 men for 60
Oh wait,
seconds as
that's
per
random.
We are sorry that the 1454 regional service to Pencon has been cancelled. We apologise for the disruption to your journey today.
two attempts to board visitors. 70% of
Okay,
the
this.
The train now approaching platform 4 is the 1426 intercity service to Cuffley, calling at Leeton, Preston Junction, Norrington, Wallsend, and Cuffley. This train is formed of 6 coaches.
Actually left footed. He started his career as a left back in Chapel.
Stonebrook Town, calling at Elm Tree House, Fortis Green, Leeton, Palmer's Way, Preston Junction, Forestdale, Hume Heath, Norrington, Cresford, and Stonebrook Town. The next station is Elm Tree House.
This atmosphere is coming through to you whenever you're watching Pakana. So strong from Pakana. Just eased off the board at that last second. Terrific contact load.
Great use of the body. Initially from Kakana, a hold on the challenge, and then a spin away. Taking a quick hit. Just on the shot, but the build up was lovely from him.
Session for Vietnam, which we've not had. In 27 minutes we played. Into the channel was once just
Offside.
is it in?
We will shortly be arriving at Elm Tree House.
And he is dealing with at the interface. Not smart. Has a bit more joy in those physical battles up against Chanson.
Sarach looks for Tinasak. Pakana picks up the second ball. Looks for help. It's there from Usama. Sorry, Sanat. Okay. Sanat Yuya. It's Manny Beer. Scorer of the early goal Let's change the complexion of this final. Half Preston of the record prize money.
This is Elm Tree House.
The 16th edition.
This is a regional service to Stonebrook Town.
Morris. 2 in the penalty area. Up corner, thank you very much. And aggressive play down the right hand side by Morris Chilcon.
Has been taking the opportunities to get into those areas of the pitch because of the dominance that Thailand have had. It was gives them that time.
Welcome on board this regional service to Stonebrook Town.
Fullbacks, especially on that right side, we want it.
The next station is Fortis Green.
Oh.
It's a bit of punch away. Comes straight back at him. Almost with interest. Sexan again is second. Temporal distance. It's not many time fans. Probably a little bit critical. Anthony Hudson. It's a bit we've seen in this opening half hour.
Yeah, I mean, if he turns this around, goes up to win it. It's up, isn't it? The fact that they've made the final already says a lot.
Here versus Swanson, round 4. Good as well. Morris.
We will shortly be arriving at Fortis Green. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Frontai hasn't been able to get forward as much in the 20 minutes he's been on that Manfi did in the 10 that he was on.
Yeah, now they've been able to really get forward amongst themselves as a unit, as a team.
36.
Dominance from Thailand's possession.
Service to
They've been able to
Stonebrook
stop
Town.
balls down that's well.
Calling
And
at
at least when they get forward, they finish off their opportunities. So that means it's a goal kick that they get back and
Norrington,
settle into the defensive shape.
and Stonebrook Town.
So important teams
This
take
train is forward.
possession and have
3
hold of it
inches.
to try and control faces when they run. Press defense, as the coaches say these days, making sure that you've got players in the right position.
This is
making sure
Fortis
the lines are
Green.
close together.
Please mind the gap between the
Good
train
counter-attacks
and the
opposition
platform
can prevent
edge.
those transitions. You saw
This
there
is a
as well.
regional service to Stonebrook
The
Town.
head against Swanson, winning it.
That's calm, happy to be patient. Sama, tap on down the line.
Welcome on board this regional service to Stonebrook Town. Calling at Leeton, Palmer's Way, Freston Junction, Forestdale, Hume Heath, Norrington, Cresford, and Stonebrook Town.
There's possibility there. And him being able to play on
The
the
next station is Leeton.
who is on the left when they don't have the ball. When they do have Hirasaki into central positions. And that means Shayapol or Osama can use the space down the left.
There is the aforementioned Chapel. The second you mentioned Osama.
Gosh. Leading this crowd there.
The easy option is Salah. Which doesn't recaps the giveaways. Tango to all on to the this spells danger now for Thailand. In back, 1-on-1 with Nati Ball. In back, into the byline. It takes corner for Vietnam.
Thank goodness it's not red.
We will shortly be arriving at Leeton. Change here for trains to Ashdean, Avonhill, Belmont Green, and Victoria Docks. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
He has that strength. Sexan, very solid ball, very solid base.
The train now approaching platform 6 is now 14:39 regional service to Stonebrook Town. Calling at Preston Junction, Forestdale, Hume Heath, Norrington, Cresford, and Stonebrook Town. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
This is Leeton. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
3
Change here for trains to
Intercity
Ashdean,
service to
Avonhill, Belmont
Avonhill,
Green,
calling at
and
Belmont
Victoria
Green and
Docks.
Avonhill. This train is
This is
formed
a
of
regional
8
service to
coaches.
Stonebrook Town.
Sexan's positioning as well.
Still here.
The train now approaching platform 5 is the regional service to Victoria Harbour, calling at Whetstone, Abbey Road, Victoria Docks, and Victoria Harbour. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
Another victory, but it breaks to Sanat onto Usama. What a tire pot! It's a pinball. There he is though. Tire pot not on. And I'm still happy just to sit back. To the sack. To the sack, permanently tucks back. And it's Sexan again.
The shot from Sexan taking it first time as well. Did an effort in that first leg coming off the crossbar. You can see there's kind of spaces he's actually able to pick up. It identifies his little pockets. When the defensive line drops off the deal to drop the ball, it's coming in. Sexan is there. Middle stay off and out.
And looks on. Movingly. Swanson. Go through and here. It's the foul once again. Swanson has been able to bully many players in Southeast Asia. Not Manny Beer.
Even in the first leg, Manny Beer had a really good handle on that with Swanson.
Platform 7 for the 14:33 regional service to Belmont Green, calling at Belmont Green. Only this
Welcome
train
on
is
board
formed
this
of
regional
4
service
coaches.
to Stonebrook Town, calling at Palmer's Way, Preston Junction, Forestdale, Hume Heath, Norrington, Cresford, and Stonebrook Town. The next station is Palmer's Way.
Bit of pressure on Thailand.
We will shortly be arriving at Palmer's Way.
There is a party atmosphere, but it's premature to be partying at the moment.
Gotta love it though.
Oh, absolutely.
Platform 1
This
for
is
the
the
14:42 regional service to
This is what it's all
Stonebrook
about.
Town, calling at Preston Junction,
Scotland does
Forestdale,
well.
Hume Heath, Norrington,
Urges his
Preston,
team to press forward.
and Stonebrook Town. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
It's given away to Kakana.
This is Palmer's Way.
It's an awful lot there of
This is a regional service to Stonebrook Town.
just enough.
That's your support for you, Silas. Not for favourite to get that, but it's just about making sure it's not easy for the opposition. Patrick Lejeune had a little bit of panic there towards the end.
That's a bond. On the first header, but it comes straight back. And long, out wide. Tian Han, on the line. Pendo. Also Soma. It's a goal kick. It's on Juan Pendo. Soma did just enough, and another youngster who's really coming to his own. Soma.
The opportunities given to a number of young players to step in, and they've certainly shown what they're about and what they're able to produce for their nation at senior level. Some are doing well, others getting caught out by the football net. He's able to recover nicely.
Back it up. Let's go back to Osama. He's played more times senior football for Thailand than he has for his club. Achua.
Welcome on board this regional service to Stonebrook Town. The next station is Preston Junction.
Although they are a top team. Drive on. To come on board once again, Chase. He's only 21. Stop doing that by the time he's 30. Yeah, referee, it's a good call.
This time the official.
We will shortly be arriving at Preston Junction. Change here for tram and bus services to other destinations. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Well, this you'll see now with Thailand as well. This is what I'm talking about in that defensive shape. Vietnam are looking to have some established sessions. The entire quarter plays in central midfield, pulling out to that left wing back, and that means Osama can go inside alongside
Platform
BB
2
in centre.
for the regional service to Stonebrook Town.
Saltai.
Calling at Forestdale, Hugh Heath, Norrington, Cresford, and Stonebrook Town. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
Vietnam on that occasion. Schwartzson feeling as well.
This is Preston in the gap between the train and the platform edge. Change here for tram and bus services to other destinations.
Hit the target.
This is a regional service to Stonebrook Town.
Saltai again.
Oh.
Just does enough. Usama. It's a bit of a slap, but turns actually into a good pass to Morris.
Platform 4
Welcome
for
on
the
board this regional service to Stonebrook Town. Calling at Forestdale, Hugh Heath, Norrington, Cresford, and Stonebrook Town.
This train is formed of 6
The next station is Forestdale.
They're not looking that settled Vietnam. Taking a back. Well, that early goal from Prince of Gordon. Haven't really seen much of a response from Vietnam and their few nerves on the defensive end.
Still though, Thailand lead this Super Cup final by 1-0. This picks it up. Sinasak tries to get it back to Osama. Osama does well. Kakana is there. Finds a giant ball. Kakana. Morris 3 in the penalty area. Corner kick. As we go into the final minute of action. It's been a very good first half for Thailand.
We will shortly be arriving at Forestdale.
Sightseeing really looks flustered. Thailand with 6 new shirts. Penalty area.
One is the 1447 regional service to Stonebrook Town,
Young
calling at
as
Norrington,
well.
Cresford
Kakana
and Stonebrook Town.
back onto Yotsuko.
This train is formed of 3 coaches.
This is Forestdale. This is a regional service to Stonebrook Town.
Actually get something on it because they can't lose the ball there. They would have been in trouble. Vietnam would have counter-attacked. So this hook behind from Kakana, very important. But he carries on his run. And Yotsako, beauty of a back heel. Angle just too tight in the air for Kakana. Their attackers enjoying themselves out there, Thailand.
Just 60 seconds to add on at the end of this first half. But Thailand have the lead, courtesy Yotsuko. They've had the better of the game, but Swanson hit the post with a towering header.
Welcome on board this regional service to Stonebrook Town.
Giveaway there. Tan Long couldn't hold on to it.
The next station is Hume Heath.
Sarat plays on. Yotsuko just runs away from it. He's got Sexan in the middle. Warren in support. He goes to try to take on his man. That's brilliantly done by Twantai. Referee Darwish blows the whistle at the end of a fascinating first half. He went stand and have the lead. Rich Russian right.
Yeah, very cool start. Getting that early goals, but to go on, finish, and then they've gone in and they've controlled. They've gone threatening and dangerous. You know, only having that one chance with David Chenson coming off the post. But otherwise, really good first 45 from Thailand. They've got a platform now to try and build on. Kim Sak-sik and make half-time goal coming up.
Swanson against the post, just reminding us how dangerous he can be. Backing that into the side netting. Manny Mayer versus Swanson has been a heavyweight battle to really savour. And Thailand have come out and battled like more elephants would do. One time, this Asia and their cup final, second leg. It is Vietnam 0, Thailand 1, Yotsuko with the goal. And Vietnam still leading 2-1 aggregate.
We will shortly be arriving at Hume Heath. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
T53 Regional Service to Stonebrook Town. Calling at Cresford and Stonebrook Town. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
This is Hume Heath. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. This is a regional service to Stonebrook Town. Welcome on board this regional service to Stonebrook Town. The next station is Norrington. We will shortly be arriving at Norrington. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. This is Norrington. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. This is a regional service to Stonebrook Town.
The train now approaching platform 2 is the 1458 regional service to Stonebrook Town. Calling at Stonebrook Town only. This train is formed of 3 coaches. We are sorry that the 1509 intercity service to Tuffley has been cancelled. This is due to a member of train crew being unavailable. We apologize for the disruption to your journey today.
Welcome on board this regional service to Stonebrook Town, calling at Cresford and Stonebrook Town. The next station is Cresford.
Second leg, Vietnam, out early, trailing by a goal to nil on the night at their home venue in Hanoi. Kim Sang-sik has obviously got his message out. No change of personnel. Thailand leading first 16 to It's Ross and Rye alongside Des Corkill describing the action for you at the culmination of this 16th edition of the ASEAN Championship. And no changes, Ross.
Well, just yet. I don't think they'll be looking at changes just yet because it would have been really brave for Kim Sang-sik to then go front on. But we did see Win Hai Long warming up pretty previously. So it's definitely a big man. If a lot of things don't change for Vietnam, and I think maybe in the opening 10 minutes of this second half or so. Such a good fast start it was for Thailand and
We will shortly be arriving at Cresford. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
With a chance to at the end. I think his header into the post. The real threat that Vietnam I think posed in that first start. It's been a good game so far for Thailand. I don't want to try and continue on and use that momentum in the second 45 as well.
Record prize, $500,000 US, 14 billion
Service to
Vietnamese dong.
Stonebrook Town.
Second half underway, ASEAN Hyundai Cup 2026.
Only
Vietnam
this
in red
train is
going
formed
left to
of
right.
3 coaches.
Trailing 1-0 on the night, leading 2-1 on aggregate to the defending champions. It's the Thailand team who've really been very impressive. 70%
This is Cresford.
first
Please
half
mind the
possession.
gap between the train and the platform
Despite
edge.
that swan-song effort against the Boots,
This is a
Sterling
regional
there.
service to
Half-time lead.
Stonebrook Town.
Analysis coming from Rhys Ross and Rye, the Asia Champions League player. He's it back. Takes on it.
Penalty. Oh.
Chacon has taken penalties so far. Has merited a couple of penalties. So far, both are young players. This needs experience. Salah Union is holding on to the ball as they are just checks. But it is clearly a penalty. It's big for the youngsters again. Akana.
Welcome on board this regional service to Stonebrook Town.
Oh. He's
The
directly
next
equalized.
station is Stonebrook Town, where this train terminates. Please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train.
Oh! Missed! Miss. Thailand miss. Thailand missed.
Reasonable. Morris.
We will shortly be arriving at Stonebrook Town, where this train terminates. Please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Between the two coaches. Second corner of the game, furthest of this second half for the Golden Star Warriors. It's been brought over to what's been going on the touchline.
This is
Captain's armband. Missing for Sarah. Can't play a game without a captain's armband.